Was accused of that.
He was not accused.
He
His
said it.
someone
He said it.
someone listen, come down because you were a little too excited.
Okay,
Because
sis.
you're so gun ho against Henry, but then you're over here defending Nerd Talk with like capes and daggers. If if you say that you said you were his follower and you saw his videos, you would know
I never
all the
said I was his
bullshit.
follower. I
You
said I
said
watched
you've
some of
seen
his
his
videos.
videos. If you would have seen his videos from the beginning, you would know what type of divorce happened. And you cannot tell me as a woman, that I am a very big feminist. I admit that there are women who are more women than they are mothers. That in order to destroy a man, especially a black man, what is the number one
Oh
thing
wow.
that destroys black men the most? Child support. Child support. So there are women who will make up lies to destroy that person, especially if they're um hurt, destroyed, or whatever it was. I'm again, I I'm gonna defend Henry because I've seen the court documents. I've seen what was determined. Because if the court did not believe him, they would have definitely gone and processed a case against him. So if like what you're saying for Nerd Talk, oh, the case wasn't pushed through or whatever, the same thing goes for Henry and whoever the accusation was made towards, I believe, his father-in-law. That was dropped. It would never went through. It never processed. So why are you still, why all y'all still calling him diddler and talking about this false claims, but then y'all don't want it to happen to Nerd Talk? It can't, you can't have
I,
it, you
yeah,
can't have your cake and eat it too. That's one.
that's
Because I'm
true.
sick of hearing about Nerd Talk. I don't really give a fuck about Nerd Talk. I don't talk about the Nerd Talk. I don't care. Um then this thing, right? Because uh I'm a straight up. You call me Miss Piggy, you should look in the mirror. You should look in the mirror before you judge anybody's physical appearance. That's one. Two, um, this whole thing with Rican, right? You are so gun ho over somebody that you don't even have the facts. You want to talk about facts. What facts do you have? Because Rican, we did the video that again, Ray did not know. I did not know what the third person was gonna say. We did the video. He said something to me. I explained to him, yo, I didn't know that this was gonna happen. I didn't know what happened. I wasn't, I was funny, haha. I said everybody's in my DMs, girls and guys. I didn't even mention Rican's name. Rican's name did not come out my mouth. And I explained to him, I sent him because you obviously saw my video. You said you saw it, Miss Piggy, right? You saw my video. I texted him. I said, hey, I didn't know, blah, blah. I even got into an argument with Dust about it. You know when my problem with Rican? Because I never even joined in. I never attacked him. I never went after him until this motherfucker came on I'm sorry, not Ray, on Renee's channel and accused and started and
She's
made it
not going to
seem,
answer. She's not going to answer.
what?
You're not going to
What?
answer. You didn't answer
Answer.
my question.
I didn't hear your question.
Okay, my question was what, yes or no, Francis? Was Henry Resilient not accused of allowing his daughter to be around someone who touched her inappropriately? Yes or no?
Not legally. She mentioned
Oh
it
my
in there.
God, bro.
Listen to me.
Yes
You
or
want me a yes or
no?
no answer? He was accused. Yes, he was accused,
That's
but
all
not
I want to
legally.
know. That's all I'm saying. That's all I was saying. Boom.
Okay.
That's all
Was
I'm saying. Let's
Nurtak
But it
move
not
turned
forward.
accused,
out
Ray?
not true. But it turned out not true. Why
You
did you
know
not
it was
understand
true.
Was
You know
that?
Nurtak
how
not
hard it's
accused?
prove. You know how hard it is to prove that she was molested.
Oh my God, here we go. Okay, Rican is
Was
here. So can we?
Nurtak not accused? Was Nurtak not accused? Yes or no?
100%. Yes. Yes, he
And
was
then
accused.
so big deal. What's the problem?
Not
And
what's the
he was
problem? That we're
arrested and
talking about one
processed,
specific
and he had a
person. Y'all
bail.
bringing
What's the
somebody else in
problem?
it. We
What's the
talking about Henry
problem?
Resilient. Was he not
What's the
accused of this?
problem?
You're trying to move the goalposts because maybe you sucking his dick or something, but I
No
don't know.
one, no one, no one is moving the goalpost. What I'm
Yes, you
saying is,
are, man.
you want to talk shit, and you want to say, "Well, Nerd Talk,
And
this
I'ma
wasn't
talk
proved,
that
and this
shit.
wasn't proved, this wasn't proved." Well,
I'ma
nothing
talk
was
that
proved for
shit.
Henry either.
I'ma
So
talk
it's
that
the
shit.
same
Yes,
shit.
it was, man. Because he
Why
over
y'all
here
Oh,
all
Rican's
mad?
here
fabricating
now.
fucking
Why y'all all
evidence.
Guys,
mad?
Rican is here.
He
Rican
over
is.
here
Oh,
fabricating
look,
shit.
look. Rican is here now. He finally showed up.
He
It took
over
you
here
long enough.
at the end of the day, if it wasn't true, he wouldn't give a fuck about somebody calling him a diddler.
Ian, we don't need you anymore. Rican is here.
But
You
he
can go
doesn't.
away.
He doesn't
Oh,
care
now I
what
can
y'all
go away,
say.
man. You already
Oh,
left.
that's
Man. You
G-Gen.
got scared and
That's
ran.
hilarious.
So
G-Gen,
stop
get out of
playing
here,
with me.
G-Gen.
Henry doesn't care what y'all say.
Yeah,
It's like you call me
He
Miss
I'll
Piggy and all.
seriously
I
doesn't
don't
he
care
care.
does
what you
because he
guys
came out
say.
and talking about what he did and didn't do.
You
So
idiot!
obviously he
Because
gives a
you don't
fuck.
watch the show. He been saying from the
Obviously,
beginning of time.
for me to be a
From the
project
beginning of time,
crackhead,
he
he
said that
must care.
when his child case was over, when the whole thing was over, he was gonna release it. It wasn't because of y'all. He said
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Go back
He
months and
He
months, even
released it
before
a
Rican.
protection order being denied. That's it. It had nothing to do with if it's true that his daughter was molested or not. Those are two separate things.
No,
That's
you're
what he
saying
presented.
that he
No,
cares
time out. Did
about
he
y'all
not
and he
present
does not.
that the protection order was denied? Is that the same thing as, I'm vindicated from my daughter being molested?
Yeah,
What are you
he was
talking
vindicated
about?
Oh
though.
my
That whole
fucking
thing was done.
God,
It was
bro.
dropped.
Y'all
So what do you
fucking,
mean?
But
y'all
was
stupid, bro.
Nerd
Yo,
Talk
no,
vindicated? Because
Ian, it's
let's play
Y'all
this
stupid,
game.
bro.
Let's play this
Y'all don't
game.
know the
right.
real
Let's play
world,
this
bro.
game. You
We
don't
ain't
know
talking
nothing.
about
You don't know
nerd
nothing.
talk.
Let's
We
play the
talking
same
about Henry
game.
Resilient. Let's talk about
I
Henry
don't.
Resilient. And y'all will sit
But
there and
I'm not even
defend a
talking about
man
Henry.
who was
What?
around somebody who's accused of
You
being
you
around
defend a
somebody
man
who
who
let
you
him touch a 6 or
but
7 year old.
The accusations
You
were
defend a man who
dropped.
had sex with a minor.
A
The
17-year-old,
Ian,
accusations
but
you
you
were
over
defend a
here
guy
dropped.
who
is
had sex
defending
with
a man
a
who
minor,
was
The
bro.
accused of
accusations were
allowing his
dropped.
daughter to
The
be around
court
somebody who
A
touched her sex.
minor.
dropped them. The court,
A minor
just
that
like
kid
Oh
Nerd
was
Talk
wow. No, she's
case,
a real
it
minor.
was
His
dropped.
daughter's a real minor. His daughter's a 6 or somebody who can't defend themselves.
Do you
And
know
you'll
that
sit there and stand
they
next to
took his
that.
daughter to the hospital? It was
17 is
proven
still a
there was
minor, bro.
nothing.
Her hymen cannot
Nothing.
be broken and she could have still been molested. What are we talking about?
You think I'm stupid? Of course I know that.
I'm obviously feeling like you're stupid because
Obviously,
you're still defending him.
obviously, Ian, if this is not, they don't only, when a child is accused of, because I have a
You
degree
fumbling
in
right now. Get your
psychology.
words together. Think.
No,
Let's
I
think
know.
about it.
I'm telling you. You shut up and let me listen, because I let you talk, so you listen.
You mean let you talk because
When a
you
child is
listening, not
accused of being abused,
Ian,
it is
stop.
not
Ian,
only
stop.
a doctor. It is not only they check, their private area. They take them to a psychologist. They go
Yeah.
through various testing to
Yeah.
determine if that child was
No
actually
time out. And
abused.
was her therapist not told that she was touched sexually? And that's what launched the investigation.
No, bro.
But
Oh
no,
my
the
God.
wife
That
accused
came
him. What
out
are
of
you
The
Henry
talking about?
therapist,
Resilience. No,
the
y'all are
therapist,
saying things
Ian,
that this
Ian,
man had
Ian,
already said though.
Ian, Ian,
And then y'all
Ian,
trying to
Ian.
refute me
Listen,
off of
Ian,
shit he's
Ian,
saying.
the fucking
I'm just
Ian, the
regurgitating what he
doctors,
said. Or
Ian,
whatever,
the
bro.
doctors said that
Y'all
the
gonna defend
doctors
a
said that the
y'all gonna
child,
defend somebody
Ian,
who
the
allowed
doctors, hold
who was
on.
accused of
Oh my
allowing his
God.
No,
You're
daughter to
gonna
be
you're
around
defend
you,
somebody
somebody who
who had
touched
sex
her
with a minor,
sexually.
bro.
allegedly. You're just like you want us to say allegedly about Nerd Talk. Allegedly.
No, I want
Allegedly.
y'all to stop calling him a PDF
I
file
don't call him
because
a
that's not
PDF
what it
file.
is.
That's never been
No,
on my
I'm gonna
mouth.
keep.
One.
I'm gonna call him a pedophile. I'm 100% gonna call
And
him a
you're
pedophile.
liable. You lie if he sues you, you're liable.
Okay. Well, good luck
Cool.
suing me then. Cool, sue me.
You're
I'll
liable
still call
for
him
it.
a pedophile.
That's it.
I'll go
You're
to court.
defending him.
I'll go to court. I'll go to court. If they find me guilty, guess what? I'm gonna still call that man a fucking
But listen,
pedophile. I
let's
don't give a
move on,
fuck.
because I don't give a
I don't give
let's
a
move on,
fuck.
because
Check this
I
out.
don't
I'm
give
not
two shits about
defaming
Nerd Talk.
Henry. That's the thing about it. I'm
You
not
are though.
slandering
You
him.
are.
I'm only saying what
You
he
are.
said. I'm saying what he said.
But
You're
you're
choosing
ignoring all
bits
the
and
other stuff he
pieces.
said. Right. You're choosing bits and pieces
I'm
because
using
he
bits and
also said.
pieces when he comes out and
He
says that I
also
was
said.
accused of
Ian, listen.
allowing
Will
my
you
daughter
listen?
to.
Ian, will you
You
listen?
constantly hear me
Listen,
saying
bro.
him
Can you
Ian,
verbatim.
listen?
listen.
Ian,
What he said
listen.
verbatim.
He also said that the doctors psych evaluated his daughter and even said she does not exhibit any traits of somebody who was harmed.
Oh my
They said that
God.
or touched.
Thank you. Anyway, let's move on, because that's not if y'all want to talk about Henry and go do that in your little podcast.
Yeah,
A
let's go
little
back to
Reason
Rican
podcast.
again because
We do
the
numbers,
reason
love. We do numbers. You
no, you
got a
don't.
little
y'all
No,
podcast
you
buy
don't.
compared to
numbers.
ours.
Y'all
You
buy
bought
numbers.
numbers. You
Y'all
bought
buy
You can
numbers.
numbers.
We
feel
know.
that. You can
Y'all
feel that.
buy
Yes, we
numbers.
can. Yeah,
Do you
we
Do
can
you
actually
guys know
tell
that
that.
So
there's an app
Yes,
that
we
will
can.
show it?
So Henry Resilient doesn't have Google ads.
What Google
That's
Ads
the
is not
Google ads.
about Google Ads is
Google
not
ads is
nothing
on
about
every.
buying views.
Yeah,
What are
No,
you
Google ads
Google
talking
is
ads
on
is
about?
not.
everyone's
No, you pay for
channel.
Google ads. You pay
No,
for
you
them.
don't. No,
Yes,
you
you do.
don't. Google
No.
pays.
Yes, you
No, you
do.
don't.
What are we talking
Ian,
about? Y'all see,
Ian,
y'all
I'm
don't
a
understand
Ian.
YouTube.
You know what Google Ads
Are
is?
you
Let's not
serious,
talk
bro?
about this, bro, because y'all don't know what the fuck
You don't.
y'all
Do
talking
you know
about.
what
You was
there's
just
Google
you just turned
AdSense
into
and Google Ads? Do you know what the difference is?
yeah, 100%. And I'm asking you a specific question. Do you understand what Google Ads is? Do you
I
understand
know
what
what Google Ads
paying
are.
for
Yes.
promotion, like the difference between botting and paying a platform? Just like I can boost my post on Instagram, you think that's me
All
buying
your comments are fake.
bots?
All the comments
Yeah,
on those
no,
videos are fake.
see, moving the goalposts.
Ian,
Like,
No, I'm just
is
saying.
that not the same
Ian,
thing?
Google, hold on. Wait, stop. Ian, Google Ads is not the word you're looking for. Google Ads is completely different. It's ads that Google puts on everyone's thing. What talk about is
No, it's not. No,
advertisements
it's not.
where you
No,
pay
it's
to get
not. You
Yes, it
can't.
is.
No, you
Ian,
can't.
Google
No,
Oh my
Ads,
no,
God,
no,
Google
Google
Ads
it.
can
Oh
be
no,
my
hold on.
bro.
God.
Y'all don't know
He's
what the
right.
fuck
Ian,
y'all
Right.
all
talking
right,
He's right.
about.
Let's move it
all right.
on.
Anyway,
Let's
no.
move it on.
Google Ads can be played across YouTube. That's what it is. Go ahead.
Exactly. Thank you. But
Oh wow,
this is the thing, right?
wow.
You are over here defending someone, right? And you came at me and you talk about all this dumb
Let
shit
Alex
that
come
you
up here and
say.
defend himself. Then
Right? No, listen to me. I'm
But he
not
didn't.
talking.
You did.
I don't care about you, Alex. I'm talking about you. What comes out your mouth, right?
oh yeah,
So,
everything I'm
because
talking
you're the
about, I
one that's
back up
here.
everything I'm saying, and then we can
But you
see that I'm
haven't.
backing up
It's
what I'm
that you
saying. Just
can't
because
back
you're
up
trying to
nothing because you
bulldoze the
don't know me from a
conversation,
hole in the wall, Ian. You don't know me from a hole in the wall,
I
Ian.
don't. I
Then
don't.
why
But
you
just
talking
like
shit?
you standing next to somebody who talking shit about me, so you gonna catch strays too, Piggy.
Then motherfucker, then we all catching strays up in this bitch
Thank you. That's
because
all it
then
is mud slinging at this point. So let's
at
fucking sling
least if
mud.
I talk shit about you, Ian, I'm gonna tell you about shit that is legit. You want to throw out different craziness and
Different
act like
craziness.
craziness.
I'm giving you the same thing y'all giving me.
What?
Y'all
I'm
can't
not
handle
That's
talking
it.
not
about
You
you.
can't
true.
handle it.
I
Stay the
don't talk
fuck
That's
about
off
you,
not
the
Ian.
true.
internet.
I don't talk about you, Ian. I don't talk about you, Ian.
You stand next to somebody who's talking about me.
Who gives
You're
a
gonna, like
fuck?
I said,
For
you're
Ian,
gonna
what?
you
So
backlash.
you
wait,
don't you're
because
not
you stand
literate.
with Nerd
Guilt
Talk,
by
you a pedophile
association.
too?
Guilt,
So
by
if Nerd Talk
association.
commits a crime or Rican commits a crime, you're a
Is
criminal
that
too?
not what y'all doing right now? No time out. Is that not what's going on right now? Because
Are you a criminal?
I
I've never
definitely
called you a
from
criminal.
your entire community was saying, oh, you need to protect his children. His children,
Who
just
community?
because you
That's
didn't say
Henry.
it,
Why are
Who?
you
you're
coming
Who?
at us
standing
about
next to
Henry?
Yo,
people who are
why are
saying
you
it.
always saying everybody? I cannot control what Ray says. I
I
cannot
don't.
control what Henry says. I
You
cannot
can't,
control.
but
You
you'll
can't
sit
control
there
what
and if
Rican.
you
No, I
co-sign it,
cannot.
standing next to them and not co-sign
No,
it, and host is co-signing to
co-signing
me.
is me saying, yeah, you're right, and
No,
that's never
I
came
just
out
told
my
you my
mouth.
definition of co-signing. You
Well,
standing next to somebody and being
that's
silent.
not co-signing. That's
No,
not
you could
co-signing.
no, you could easily be like, hey, Henry, don't call that man a project crackhead. At the end of the day, boom,
How
you
do
was
you know if I
accused of
haven't done
letting
it or
your daughter
not?
be around somebody
How
who
do you
touched her.
know if
That's
I've
worse
done it or
than looking
not?
like a crackhead, in my opinion.
What?
Hey,
I
if somebody
what?
acts like one, it is what it is.
What? How?
I
This
act
is the
like
thing,
one.
right? Ian, let
Wow.
me talk. Ian, because you've been
Wow. You
talking
see
forever.
that?
Ian,
You fat as
when the whole
fuck,
Rican
Ray.
thing happened, he addressed it. I addressed it to him, right? I was like, yo, I didn't know the third party, I didn't know that shit, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I discussed the involvement with Dust. I discussed it with Dust in private. I was like, yo, I didn't know. Like, he came at me. Like, and I even told him when I argue with Rican, if I specifically thought that this was gonna be like a fucking hit piece, I would not have been like, oh yeah, let me join the hit piece. Because that's
Mm-hmm.
not what it was never was, right? My
No, that's
issue
what it
with
was from the
Rican,
beginning.
no, it
Just
was
because you
not.
didn't
That's
know.
not how it was portrayed. Were you in our conversations? No, you were not. That was not. In
No,
fact,
I never said
if
you
you
knew.
read,
I never
if
said
you
you
read,
knew. I never said you
what?
knew. But that's what it was from the beginning. I never said you
It
knew.
was not. It was
In
not
Dust's
because if
mind,
you,
that's what it was gonna be.
I wasn't. I'm not in Dustin's mind, and you're not
I
either.
know.
You can't say that. Now,
I mean, that's what he
why would
made at the
Dust?
end of the day.
If it was just a thing for let me talk, and then you want to interject, you could say if
Okay.
if it was a hit piece just for Rican, the original video was the Walter. It was first half Walter, then the second half was about the whole Rican thing.
Hi,
Why
Rican.
was it that in to me, my part, Dust to ask me about Brent? Dust asked me about Brent. Dust asked me about the Rican in the DMs. I never mentioned Rican in any way, shape, or form. I said general shit. I said everyone's in my DMs. Don't worry, my secrets. There's your secrets safe with me. Blah blah. Funny, haha. Never something serious. Never like, yo, this motherfucker is a creep. And let's another thing. who gives a fuck if they say he's creepy? Like, it wasn't like you keep saying heinous. Heinous would have been if she straight up went like, "Yo, I felt sexually assaulted by Rican." That's different. If that would have happened, of course I would have been like, "Take that shit down." Like, that's not me. But if she felt like, if like me and Ray, like, you could talk sexual stuff with me and I wouldn't feel like you're sexually assaulting me, right? I
Well, I
wouldn't
think he
feel
got a
like
big
hurt,
booty. I think he got a big
right?
old booty. Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't feel bad. I wouldn't feel like, now if you say something like really nasty, right? Like, involve children, or like like somebody talk
Go in
about
there,
like,
baby.
oh, or say something like take it up the butt or something like that, and I take offense to it, or insult like my me, right? Insult my, like, my sexual, preference or whatever. That's different. But the way she felt, we can't control that, and neither can you. My
I never
issue
said I
with
was trying
Rican,
to. I never said I was
I know,
trying
no,
to.
no, I know, but you cannot. And this is what we tried to explain to Rican. Maybe you could explain it to him better, since I feel you got some more common sense, right? If if I didn't know what was this part of the situation, I told Rican, yo, I even had a discussion with Dust about it. Why would he go then on that other platform and try to act like he was gonna expose me? That's when I severed all ties with Rican. Because if I tell you something, Ian, if you were to talk, if we're friends, right? Because he said whatever, if we're friends or online friends, let's say, and you tell me something, how would you feel? Let's say, even though I told everybody, it wasn't nothing secret, but wouldn't you feel like if I be like, yo, Ian, I'm about to say, I'm gonna drop a bomb on Ian? Would you
Okay.
not feel betrayed if you and I had a conversation and supposedly we were cool?
Talking about would I feel betrayed if you are in a video with somebody slandering me and I say somebody bought you a house?
But
That's what the bomb
Ian,
was. You know it.
no, 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 no,
Or
Ian.
somebody bought you a
The
house.
reason why the Ian, it I explained to him, I didn't know the part. I did not know what happened in the video.
How am I supposed
I
to believe
even
you? That?
told him I had a discussion with Dust about it, right? So that means that I took into consideration his feelings towards it. Because I even said, yo, Rican, if I thought it was something like heinous and negative and whatever, I would have not been part of it. The problem that happened was when he started talking shit and said he had a bomb, which wasn't a bomb because everybody knew it. To me, it wasn't a bomb. No one know. There's no one here in this world alive that has a bomb on me that
Okay, so
I will
Francis,
be like,
now I want to really know, where does the issue come in for you, that he just said he got a bomb and he was gonna drop, or is the issue that he just said that someone bought you a house?
no, no, no.
Because
My
that
issue,
doesn't seem like
it's not
anything
about the
you're
house,
stating.
baby, because
No,
I
time out.
said
You're
it.
even stating, because I let you talk. You're even stating that you didn't feel no type of way about the bomb, quote unquote, he presented. And at the end of the day, you're supposed to be my friend, and you're standing next to somebody who's literally in a video. Whether you want to call it
Ian, do you know
parody,
what threat
whether
is?
you want to can I talk? Because I'm letting y'all talk. I'm being
You don't
respectful.
know what a threat is because you're not understanding. It was a threat, bro. That's what she had an issue with. It was a
I had
fucking
the issue with the
threat, bro.
threat, not the bomb. I had an issue with the threat of the bomb.
I don't understand what a threat is. No, a
Okay,
threat
all right, all
is
right.
I'm gonna
If we're
smack you in your
friends,
fucking face when I catch you.
if
That's
if
what a
if
threat
we're
is.
friends, Ian, if we're friends, Ian, right?
If I'm
And
your friend,
suppose,
you would have told Dust to take you out of the video. How about that? How about that?
because
Let's put the accountability
listen,
on you, not
no,
somebody
no, no,
who's not
no.
here.
But how do you not know if
You saw it after
nor
it was out.
Rican?
So once it came
Listen,
out, no, let's not
all
talk
right.
about
How
something
you
that you
want me to
didn't
answer
know.
you?
Let's talk
How you
about
want me
when
to
it
answer
came
you if
out.
you're not letting me talk?
You
If
not letting me talk.
Because you're saying that why didn't you? I'm answering the first part of your question, so then you could continue rambling on. You said, why didn't I go to Dust and tell him to take me on the video? That's what you asking me?
I love how Rican's in the back and it's actually Rican and he's typing in the private chat, but he's not actually talking. He's on the show and he's not saying shit. And he's streaming this stream, which by the way, I just cut that shit off. So like, why are you gonna be in here in the backstage and not say nothing? You've been on here the whole time,
Can you
bro.
guys hear
Hey,
me?
yo, he see me bodying yo.
Can you hear
You're
me?
not bothering. That's the
Nobody,
thing.
you're
You
not
guys are
bodying
delusional.
nobody,
Who
Who
are
you
you
bro.
bodying?
bodying? I am
Who are
bodying
you
y'all.
bodying? What?
I'm
Name one thing
bodying
you
y'all
said that you're
because y'all
bodying.
sitting there, because y'all stand next to a dude who was accused of letting
And
his
you
daughter
stand
be
next to a
around
dude that
someone
was
who
accused
touched her
of
sexually and
sexually
inappropriately,
assaulting a
but then
minor.
y'all talking bullshit.
You are standing next to a man. Let me correct it, because that's what I was going to tell you earlier. You're standing next to a man that was accused of sexually assaulting a consenting minor. Is that better for you?
Oh, boom, I'll give you that. But is Henry's daughter not a child?
Okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah. He was accused
No,
of
what's your point?
doing
You're not
something.
making the
Yeah,
point.
he was around. That's my point. I'm trying to
What's
tell
your
you my
point?
point. My point is you will stand next to somebody who actually did something to an act, who allowed his actual baby to be around somebody, but you'll sit here and
It
go at
was an
Ricketson.
accusation. Now, if you tell me
How's that
that
not the same thing of what y'all doing? How's it?
no, I'm showing you how hypocritical you are.
No, you're hypocritical.
No, you're being hypocrite.
You're
You want to
hypocritical.
defend
Crazy.
Nerd Talk for an
How are we
accusation,
being
but you don't
hypocritical?
want me to defend Henry for an
No.
accusation.
You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. I
And
can't
so can
control
you,
you.
motherfucker. It's the same
I'm
shit.
here. I'm here.
I can't fucking control you.
So how you mad at me for
Rican, if you're
defending
gonna
somebody
talk,
when
then
you're doing
fucking
the same
talk, bro.
shit?
Don't come on here and